Why you shouldn't be afraid of buying a home you've seen on the very first day of your house hunting. That's a question that popped up from a short video I posted. And apparently that video received a lot of attention and a lot of people misinterpreted what I was saying in that video. So I thought I would elaborate on it in a little bit longer format. So when I say that you shouldn't be afraid of buying or you shouldn't feel bad for purchasing the home that you've seen on the very first day of your house hunting, here's exactly what I mean. First thing first, I'm not implying that you should be buying the first house you're seeing. Absolutely not a good idea, so don't do it. Period, full stop. However, when I say that you shouldn't be afraid of purchasing the home that you're seeing in the first day, let's talk about the first day when we're going to see properties. Is this the first day you're seeing houses in this neighborhood? Or maybe it's the first day you've gone out to see homes in this particular price range? Or maybe this is the first time you've seen the features in a house that you're looking for and you just fell in love with it and you're ready to put an offer? Chances are, no, absolutely not. Before you get in a car with a realtor to go and see the property that you may or may not like, there's a lot of work that's being done. So what is it exactly that's being done? First thing first, you're probably not gonna go and see any properties without having pre-approval letter. Is it stopping you from watching the homes and from following the homes that are getting on a market online? Absolutely not. Every single buyer, well, roughly speaking, about 95% of buyers, which almost qualifies for every single buyer, starts their search for the homes online nowadays. This is the official statistics that come from National Association of Realtors, California Association of Realtors, and anybody and everybody that follows trends in a real estate market. So with that being said, that pretty much tells you that you going out physically and seeing the properties is not the first time you've been exposed to this type of home. Chances are, when you are getting your docs ready to receive pre-approval, you are already having a rough idea of what is it that you will be able to qualify for. So you are starting to search online way before that. Usually, when I start working with people that are ready to purchase something, they have a very good idea of what do they want. How did they get that idea if this is the first time we're going out? Well, obviously, majority of people get in the car and see the properties without me, without anybody else, without any representation, way before they're ready to buy. The majority of people hunt for the houses for quite some time, and they would be able to identify the properties and the features of the properties that they are attracted to. Now, when I, as a broker, put together a list of properties that me and my clients would love to see this day, I know what they want. So I'm not gonna put just any property over there. After having thorough conversations with the buyers, I usually have an amazing idea of what is it that's gonna fit this particular buyer's needs. So when we go to see the houses, those are not random houses. Those are houses that have been curated for them to see that particular day. And those are the houses that I know for a fact that check a lot of boxes that buyers want. The reason I made that video and elaborated on the fact that the buyers should not be afraid of purchasing the property that they see on the very first day is simply because it is a psychological barrier that a lot of buyers will face. They will see and they will find exactly what they're looking for, but they wouldn't be comfortable putting an offer on a property that they have seen on the first day of your house hunt. So how do you address that? Well, you address that with research. So with the buyers, you just need to go a little bit deeper and see, is this really a good deal on a house that your buyers love? Does it really fit into all of the criteria that the buyers have for the house search? And if those particular things check out, then it could be a great house. And there would be a waste not to put an offer or not to make a move on this particular property. So when I say that people shouldn't be afraid of buying the house they see in the first day of their house search, in no way I'm trying to push somebody to make uneducated decision. That would be just stupid of me, and they wouldn't allow me to build the business that I have nowadays if I were practicing real estate that particular way. Simple, full stop. Educated decision is something that the buyer needs to make. And if so happens that the educated decision tells them that the house they've seen on the very first day of their house hunt is the right decision, they need to feel confident and they have my full approval of putting an offer on that property right then and there. Of course, I would need to qualify them. I would need to make sure that they're not making just an emotional decision. But when in heart of hearts, I feel like this is the right idea for my buyer to buy this house, it could be one of the first homes that we've seen together, I will be very, very supportive of that buyer as long as I have a feeling that they're making an educated decision, and as long as that educated decision could be justified by the numbers, because this is what we go by here in real estate. We go by the numbers, and if the numbers make sense for them, let's do it, even if it's one of the first homes that you've seen as a buyer.